Hours before a pivotal UN vote, Israel's Itamar Gvir has ignited a political firestorm, demanding Mahmoud Abbas be locked in solitary and urging assassinations of top PA officials if the world moves toward Palestinian statehood. As Trump's Gaza plan hits the Security Council, Israel's hard right is escalating the rhetoric and raising the stakes to a dangerous new level. Israel's National Security Minister, Itamar Gvir, on November 17th, said that Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas should be placed in solitary confinement, and senior PA officials should be targeted for assassination if the UN advances recognition of a Palestinian state. The statement came hours before a scheduled UN Security Council vote on a resolution endorsing US President Donald Trump's comprehensive Gaza ceasefire plan is set to take place. The proposal lays out a multi-stage process that would hand Gaza over to an International Stabilization Force, ISF, and an apolitical Palestinian administration overseen by a Trump-chaired Board of Peace, adding that if Gaza is demilitarized and the West Bank-based Palestinian Authority faithfully reforms itself, a path to Palestinian statehood may be possible, which Gvir and his far-right party firmly oppose. Speaking at the opening of his Otzma Yehudit faction meeting, Gvir says, "A Palestinian state of the invented people who call themselves Palestinian must never be established, because the aspiration of those seeking to establish such a state is to build it on the ruins of the State of Israel."
If they accelerate recognition of a Palestinian terror state, orders must be given for targeted killings of senior Palestinian Authority officials who are terrorists in every respect, as well as an order for the arrest of Abu Mazen. There is a solitary confinement cell ready for him in Ketziat prison.
Earlier on November 16th, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu too said that Israel remained opposed to a Palestinian state, after facing pressure from right-wing ministers who said a US-backed statement indicates support for a pathway to a Palestinian state. Notably, Gvir appears to be intensifying his anti-Palestinian rhetoric as Israel enters an election year. Meanwhile, in a separate incident, the IDF said that it killed 2 terror operatives who crossed the yellow line, demarcating the military's withdrawal, and approached troops in 2 separate incidents in the Gaza Strip on November 17th. In the first incident in the Strip's north, the IDF said that several operatives were identified crossing the yellow line and allegedly planting suspicious objects in the ground adjacent to IDF troops in a way that posed an immediate threat. According to the IDF, the Israeli Air Force then struck one of the operatives, and the others withdrew from the area back over the yellow line. The military further claimed that in another event in northern Gaza, a terror operative was identified crossing the yellow line and approaching troops. IDF said that the forces opened fire and eliminated the alleged terrorist to remove the threat. It said that it remains deployed in Gaza in accordance with the ceasefire agreement and will continue to operate to remove any immediate threat.